Now I have a fucking rant. I have something to rant about. Yes, me, Slayer, has something to rant. Let me get the game loaded up for a second for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Now, let's get into the nitty gritty. Let's discuss the elephant in the room. Why the fuck are we dropping casters? Why are we dropping casters? Let me just show you. Let me just show you what has been released already. So we dropped a shit ton. We dropped Jorby, one. We dropped Spaceman. We dropped Achieves, Subi, Turtle, Corelli. That's 6. Why? 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 That's my okay. So okay, let me just go through. Let me just go through each one of them. Jorby, I fucking adore Jorby. I love Jorby. Jorby was a really good commentator in my opinion. Typical Spaceman. Although Spaceman was a newer edition, I didn't really see a lot of Spaceman. Like I didn't really tune in for Spaceman's matches that he commentated. But I do remember his top 10s that he did during the RLCS. His top 10s were fucking funny. I loved his top 10s. He said he always put that joy and passion into his top 10s. That I don't know. I just really like when they did the pre-show. Achieves, I always loved Achieves' opinion. I feel like Achieves knew the game the way he wanted. Same thing with Subi. I feel like those two really knew the game how they wanted to see the game. And I mean, Turtle, Turtle made music for the game. How are you gonna drop him after he made music for his game? The RLCS before. He legit made like 2-3 songs for you guys to use on your transition instead of playing a NF that trash can. Okay, I'm kidding. I just feel like they just played NF way too much. Pandemonium was stuck in my head the whole RLCS. But Turtle, I love Turtle. Turtle's opinion, he was funny. He was a really good guy to have on the team. Same thing with Corelli. Corelli was a really nice mind that they had on the game. So to drop these casters is like a bit far-fetched to say. Like it's a bit too much for me to drop casters like that. Now this looks like it just looks like Rocket League's going down a downward spiral. I genuinely don't know what to say about it. I genuinely don't know what is going to happen now. I really enjoyed the multiple casters that they have. All these casters really showed passion, which I really loved. I really loved. And to drop these casters is a bit too much for me because, like, I mean, I love the duos. I love that you had a different caster for every game because it gave different opinions. It gave the casters a rest. Because I mean, commentating is hard. It's typical to have these commentators there because I mean, I assume commentating is hard. Keeping up with the game could be hard, could be tolling, and to have that break to let other casters commentate. So I feel like it's sick. I feel like it's really enjoyed because you have iconic duos like Dazzler and James. You have Johnny Boy and what's the other guy's name, Shogun. You have pretty sure well, I don't even know what the duos were. I'm blanking out, but you have iconic duos that always love to comment this game together. We're synchronized really well, and you're legit just taking them away, just tearing it apart. And I mean, it's just because although you might not see it as a job, they see it as a job. They see this as their full-time career. They're getting paid, and they're making a living out of this. And to just drop these guys is basically firing them. You're firing them of their career, as I'm pretty sure Turtle said. I see if I can find Turtle's tweet. Yeah, look, I didn't get started with. I might as well go to the tweet. Hold on. Yeah, look, I didn't offer a RLCS. I've been working on as for the future, I will be getting a part-time job. This guy's getting a part-time job because he got fired from his job. It's basically firing a great mind. This guy, I love Turtle. I always tuned into his streams and just like, what the fuck? And now he has to pour everything into his music and stream. So his music and streams are just the only thing keeping him alive economically. So it's like, I don't really like that they're dropping them. The Corelli, because all these guys, it's just bad. And I don't know if the Stack's gonna get dropped too. Now we have to look at the future. Now we have to. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna look for new commentators? Because I mean, you cannot replace these guys. These guys are replaceable. You never have someone like these guys. And you could just tell from everything that they said Everything, every game they commentate, they put passion into the game. They love Rocket League as much as even more than we do. And to drop these guys, I feel like it's ruining Rocket League culture, and ruining is what they're looking to do. Is just ruin the esport in total. Like they've already reduced prize money. They've reduced spots. They've reduced the amount of majors we're getting. They reduced the amount of lands. They're just reducing everything that's unnecessary for this game. And now they're dropping commentators, something that we as fans did not expect. We did not expect commentators to be dropped like this. Now these guys have to look at their future. Now these guys have to look at other opportunities after. And it's just, this is a bad series for Rocket League. I didn't think it was going to get worse. I thought this was it. Now I'm not even going to be surprised if they do something so weird like drop Wave Punk. Wave Punk's next. If they drop anyone on the desk, if they drop anyone in the production, even switch to YouTube like COD is. And look how COD is doing. COD's getting ruined by YouTube, ruining their game by going to YouTube. And if we go to YouTube and follow the same path COD is, it's just terrible for the game. For the game as Rocket League as a game, because Rocket League as a game is going bad. Because it just looks like as soon as Epic Games picked it up, Rocket League has been on a downward spiral. And in terms of battle pass, in terms of content, in terms of ranks, everything's just bad. There's been nothing new and nothing for us to get on the game. And a lot of people have they feel themselves to be forced to get on the game, and it's just not what it's not what we want out of the game. And I got none much to say about this, about these casters getting dropped, the voice of Rocket League getting dropped. And now I'm not even gonna be surprised. For me, the line draws at James Bot. If they drop James Bot, I think this game is surely finished. Although we do have great commentators like Johnny Boy, like what's the other guy's name? Oh, I'm blanking out. Who's Johnny Boy's partner? Is it Shogun? You have James Boy, you have Shogun, you have Johnny Boy, you have Dazarin. There's only four I can think of. I mean, yes, you have Wave Punk. I don't know if CJ is gonna become a commentator, and it's just it's just bad. This is bad. Not and I would transition my way to retirements. Another player retired, but we already got Drees retiring. Drees was looking like gonna be the next prodigy, the next player, the next winner, the next turbo. He had a really bright future from I want to say he played for G2. I may be mistaken, but I know he played for Optic, and he was pretty good for Optic. And I mean, he just retired out of nowhere. I know his toxicity was one of the reasons he realized that he was toxic after he retired. But now, look, Squishy retired. Squishy's retiring. This came out an hour ago. Squishy is retiring. He legit wrote his college resume, his college fucking essay into this tweet, as it looks like Squishy is retiring. Squishy is retiring. What, like, it and it makes 100% sense why he would be retiring. This game is going on a downward spiral. We have 13-year-olds playing this game, and he's about to turn 24. It's like as he mentioned. I mean, he's completed everything, right? He has to leave on a high, and that's. I mean, I don't know if you consider leaving NRG on a high is a high, but for me it is, because I mean he did really well as that NRG team. He did really well for that Cloud9 team. The only reason he's not playing for Cloud9 is because Cloud9 pulled out. Cloud9 dropped the Rocket team, or else he would have been for bigger things. But now he's completed everything. He's completed everything there needs to be in Rocket League. He's won a ring. He's won major lands. He's won majors. He's won everything, both in the Rocket League scene and in the streaming scene. He's streaming right now. See how many viewers this guy has. This guy's pulling 1.4k streamers, 4k viewers. Only people wish to have 1.4k, and his YouTube is doing really, really well, which it looks like he planned for his retirement. And it's just with the RLCS, I understand some orgs scaring away from RLCS. Yes, ended up scaring many away. Yes, because the game is going bad, and it becomes financial now since he's orgless. He mentioned here that he was getting signed by orgs, but getting within a week of closing the deal with 6 major organizations, only to have something out of control get in the way every time. He's orgless. So at this point, At this point in his career, he has no income. He has no money unless there's I may be tweaking and he may have a sponsorship or he may have partners. I don't know. I'm not into squishy life like that. But he if he doesn't, he has no money. He's not getting an income, and that might not even be the situation. That even might not even be the reason why he retired, which I may be completely wrong. But I'm just giving my take on how I look at this. Is that if I was in his position, I'm not getting no income because I'm orgless. Organization is not paying me to play. I'm not getting a salary, and you already had six major organizations. Like it's just like if well, what are the chances the next one's gonna fail? And then the next one. You're gonna go into the scene orgless. You're gonna go into RLCS World Champions as orgless. It's just not good, and it could be financial. Which is same thing with going back to the commentators. Is it financial? Do they want to save money? Are the desk people asking for too much? Is Wavepunk asking for too much? Is Dazzler asking for too much? Is James? I don't know, but it's genuinely looking like the game is trying to save money, as we have seen. They dropping the prize pool. They're dropping casters to save money because these guys were probably on a fat check, determining how good they were at casting, which everyone really enjoyed. So I'm assuming they were on a big salary, and they just want to save money. I don't know. Rocket League went from it's in my opinion its peak at around the Boston Major going into Worlds to now it's the lowest that I've seen in that minute. And I mean, Squishy, he's legit leaving. Yeah, look, it'll be almost a year since leaving NRG and having no salary. He has no income. He has no job at this point. His income is YouTube and Twitch. And as we've been seeing recently, YouTube and Twitch have been hoeing their creators. That's why many are going to kick. That's why many YouTube guys are going to kick as well to stream. That's why many YouTube guys stream on YouTube because simply uploading and Twitch is not paying out the views, as we've seen in many clips from the CEO saying that they're not paying their streamers, they're not paying anything. So where is the income coming from? Because Squishy still has to live. He's almost 24. He's in the mid of his 20s. Still has to leave. He still has a lot to go for, and if he has no income, it just really becomes difficult. So he's now going to give his 100% on uploading and streaming, because I mean that's legit going to be his best source of income if it's not getting an org. And he is old for a Rocket League player, even for an esports player in general. He's getting to that age. He's almost 24. For Rocket League, the minimum age is 13. You can be a 13-year-old still in middle school and join the RLCS and become one of the best players in the world. So, and I've already talked about the age. I've already talked about the rules RLCS play in my last streams, but it's just I really think this is the good time for Squishy to retire. It does leave with a legend lost or a legend retiring, and now we're kind of hoed because we're left with Garrett, we're left with Arsenal, we're left with who else? I mean, Rattle's a really good player. We're left with missing one more. We have Garrett, we have JNaps, we still have Chicago, we still have all these big names, and Squishy was part of those big names. And now that he's retired, it's just everything has gone downhill for the scene. And now he'll give everything. He'll give everything. He'll do a watch party. I mean, it's just but it's I do love that Squishy is still gonna try to be connected to the community, connected to RLCS, not just leaving it. He will be at events. He will be doing watch parties. He will try to make Rocket League popular by his thing. He's been playing for 10 years, 10 years playing the same game every day, and it's just the grind, because you do have to think about scrims. Scrims are something that no one wants to do, but it has to be done. You have to scrim. You have to get with your team, and it's sad, but you don't have to be sad. You just be glad it happened. Be glad. I've been watching Squishy my whole life. One of the reasons I played this game was because of Squishy. Seeing him just dominate the scene at a young age, it was just, for me, it was amazing. What got me to this game, watching him do that really cool ceiling shot on Cloud9, having a reverse sweep Dignitas, bracket reset a prime Dignitas with the likes of Torment and Gimmick in the RLCS Season 6 World Championship. It's just, it's a name that no one will forget. A sensational player that would change the entire scene as Rocket League. It's just What is really ruining Rocket League as an esport is the money. The money is getting to Rocket League. I don't know if Epic's not funding them. I don't know if Epic is profitable because they are dealing with Fortnite, and it really looks like they're paying more attention to Fortnite than to Rocket League. And I understand it's completely understandable because Fortnite is pulling more views, pulling more players, pulling more money. So and Rocket League just isn't because it's basically the same game every day, and we haven't gotten a big update. We haven't gotten game modes. The game modes right now are horrible. Right now, in snow day basketball, we don't almost play basketball. We don't almost play snow day with a weird puck. It's just it's this I'm just talking about this it's heavily understandable, but it's just like it just shouldn't be. It shouldn't have ended like this. It should have ended with him on a really excuse me, on a really good high in the game at its peak, but it's really bad. But I don't know what else I don't know what more to say about the game. It's just really it's on his big downfall, and it's just bad for both the players, for all three, the players, the casters, the fans, and like. And again, I'm not gonna be surprised if they drop James Bond. I'm not gonna be surprised if they drop Dazzler. I'm not gonna be surprised if at my limit is Wave Punk. If they drop Leafix, if they drop, I don't even know if I don't even know the guy's name, but it's just bad. All these casters were a pleasure to hear, watch. They gave all the passion to this game. They were jumping around in lands, running around, screaming these players' names, screaming the results, screaming their hearts out to this game. And just to end, just for the at the end of the day, they could be told they're not getting a spot again for the season. So it's really looking like Rocket League is dying as an esport, and I am officially saying it's if nothing continues, the game is gonna die in a few years, and no one will be watching Rocket League. But hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm proven wrong. And right now the only thing saving esports in general is realistically Valorant. Valorant's the only thing saving the esports scene because I mean, COD is on its low, really bad. Ranked got delayed. The game is horrible. Ranked is getting delayed. We were promised and announced that we were getting ranked on a certain day, and now it's getting delayed. The pro scene moving to YouTube, where your two biggest streamers, Zuma and Scum, cannot show gameplay on Twitch, where they pull you the most views, they make you the best money. Zuma can't use gaming clips on the flank. I mean, Scump is very. These two are very limited on using gameplay on either the flank or the breakdown. So it's just, I don't even know. CS:GO does. I haven't legit haven't heard about a CS:GO tournament in 4 years. CS:GO, I don't think hosts tournament like a lot. What else is there? I don't know about the League of Legends scene. Again, I haven't heard a tournament about League of Legends in a really long time. So just the only thing saving the esports scene is Valorant, and I just hope something changes for Rocket League, and I just hope that Rocket League takes a different turn than what it's turning right now, because a lot of these streamers are getting dropped. This is weird for the game, and I feel like it's gonna die in a few years unless something has changed. So yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's happening to the game.